Hello and welcome back to Reflex GT8. I've just picked up a little message here on my notepad. Tommy is a better commentator than Ollie Rel Whitfield. Check him out at twitter.com/Tommy_is_Apex and /Diserto Tommy with an E.
Thank you.
There you go. Anyway, let's jump into this game. Tommy's going to be joining me commentating now. It is EpsyloN against westernWolves on main stage. You said westernWolves would lose this 3-0. I don't know if you were joking or not. Do you think EpsyloN are going to take this 3-0?
I hope so, because I want to play every team possible in the event, all the top teams. So I'm hoping EpsyloN can come out on top here.
Okay, well, we're starting off on Agony from EpsyloN, the only Belgian member. The rest are French. I heard a little bit of a rumour that Carnage was retiring after this event. I don't know if that's true or not.
He does this quite often. He has his little moments where he says he's quitting, but I reckon he'll stay.
Okay.
But WW seems starting off quite strong here.
Yeah, it was actually 3 down there, leaving Agony all on his own. Managed to get the Semtex kill and pick up a kill against Kobe.
Oh, that was brilliant.
Matt goes down as well, and he is going to get that return. Let's see what he can do. Pre-aiming down the channel. See someone up top on the balcony. Doesn't make the kill. Just watching now. He's pushing round. Let's switch over to someone else. See what's going on for Carnage. He's actually right round the back. Could make a flagpole.
Using the SFG is quite weird for him.
Yeah,
usually the AR player for EpsyloN, but
yeah, he does tend to sit back quite a bit with the AR, although I have seen him mix things up somewhat. westernWolves actually starting out quite strong so far, but EpsyloN answering back and picking up those kills. If I just quickly bring up the scoreboard, see how things are going early on in this game. And it's Daredevil who's going to be top fragging. Do you think Daredevil is a good addition to the westernWolves squad? Because, of course, he is the Dutch member, the rest are English.
He's like... I reckon he is a good pick-up for them because he's more of a he's a really aggressive player with the SMG, and that's something that WW need because all the rest of the players are more defense-minded. So it works well with their playstyle, definitely.
Yeah. And especially Black, you will have teamed with him previously, so you know how defensive Black can be.
Very.
Well, we'll watch Carnage now on the advance. He has made a strong push here and is currently bottom tunnel. Oh, he's switching things up and he's actually going to get stunned. Flag has been returned and the score's still tied at 0-0.
We should see a pull here from EpsyloN as well. Lovely two-piece by Carnage.
Yeah, Carnage taken out to Mac, managing to make that kill. Agony is going to push up here though, and he's going to pick up that flag. Put out by Mac. And it's like you say, they are a very defensive, passive team, westernWolves. You will often see Mac and Black both defending right behind the spawn.
Yeah, you wouldn't be surprised if you ran there and they're both pre-aiming you, but most teams expect it now, so they try and like change up their play style to play against it.
Yeah, Daredevil a complete opposite though. Toby seems to have found some sort of mid-ground, but Toby and Mac have been teaming together for a long, long time. I mean, do you think the chemistry between them helps when they're playing?
Definitely. Them two have been teaming since ECL 3 times, is it?
Well, the ECL 2, I know they were in Fnatic. They may have been going even longer than that.
Since ECL 2, yeah.
So absolutely ages. And yeah, like I say, the chemistry will have been built up between them. All the plays in this game actually well achieved. Carnage, obviously, or potentially one of the most achieved in Europe.
Yeah.
Won so many lands and had so many high placements, practically making a living off gaming with the amount he must have been winning.
I'm surprised though by EpsyloN. They seem to have all switched up their roles, with Prodigy playing doing the Carnage role and Carnage running flags. Maybe it wasn't working out for him, but they found that out in the Mythics game just then, with Mythics bringing back 4 maps.
What I've actually noticed is Carnage has put EpsyloN back in his clan tag after losing to PMP, I believe it was. He actually took that away and just went to iCarnage. He seemed a little bit mad with that with that loss, but we're going to watch him now as he goes right round the back and tries to pick up another flag. He's got Diablo supporting him.
They should have this here if Prodigy and Agony have got the covers.
Agony's going to get the kill against Mac. Agony's going to get another kill against Toby. This is looking really good. Black is going to do what he can, but I don't think he's anywhere near that flag carrier.
I think Agony's just clearing out their flag now. Oh no, Daredevil, can he get the return? Oh, he does.
Daredevil, brilliant play there, managing to get that return. That was huge from westernWolves. And, you know, it doesn't particularly matter how many kills are on that scoreboard. It's those important kills, and that is going to be one of the most important of this game.
That's exactly the way WW see it. If they've got a flag on the board, they won't care about the kills. They'll just do whatever they can to win.
Exactly, and that is the way to play. Capture the flag. Let's watch Prodigy going slightly defensive here. Hiding behind the blue bin, taking out Daredevil. And with only 38 seconds left, I'm not sure we're going to see any more flag pulls.
It seems EpsyloN seems to be outslaying him here heavily, and they're on the bad side. So if they can get a flag on this side, we should see him take the next side with ease.
Yeah, it's something we've said time and time again. Lockdown is one of those maps where it is very one-sided. A lot of teams will actually play for the draw when they're on this side and go for a stalemate if they can.
Yeah.
But it actually looks like EpsyloN are running this.
We could see them do a sort of a replay of BOA here, coming up straight up from the loser bracket from early on, straight into that grand final.
Yeah, exactly. You know, things weren't looking great. That's actually going to be a flag capture for EpsyloN. 1-0 on the bad side. Things are looking good. And let's just bring up the scoreboard. Anyone particularly standing out for you there, Tommy?
Agony seemed to get quite a few two-pieces. He got that free-piece to save in WW pulling that flag also. Daredevil doing his usual stuff of just flanking around, getting the returns where he can.
Yeah.
His usual players, really.
So it's going to be 1-0 to EpsyloN. Let's change over, see what they're doing right, and see... Oh, sorry, no, we're going to switch over to westernWolves even and see if they're able to get back into this game after EpsyloN managed to capture that flag very late on.
If anyone ever gets a lead against WW, it's easier to play against them, because then on the second side they have to push towards you, and they're I don't really think they have that much experience of pushing.
Yeah, they are very passive in their play style. Daredevil's got MVP in his clan tags, so has Carnage. I'm not sure. Who do you think is going to take MVP of this event?
I'd say the winner. Well,
someone from the winning team.
Yeah, well, it depends really, because everyone's having strong. Every team's having strong players like perform every match.
Yeah. Well, Daredevil getting taken out there by Agony, who is on the defense, and we all remember Agony's attempt at defusing that bomb. He put it down to your controller, I think, Colin.
Oh no, just his brain where he couldn't work out where the bomb was.
Yeah, he actually tried defusing it from the other side. A lot of people were saying he picked up a gun by accident or something.
Oh no, he just ran to the wrong side of the bomb.
Yeah. So, and is it true he's actually had your controller for a few months now? Something like that?
Yeah, since Battle of Amsterdam. It's not actually my controller, it's my brother's, but he needed one, and then I didn't get to see him at the end of the night, so I've got to get him back off after this.
Okay, fair enough. Diablo picking up the two-piece, and finally getting shut down by Max. Black is on defense, but he's going to get taken out by Prodigy, and now westernWolves are in a bad position. There is no one top balcony, though.
They're just getting pinned back and spawn killed heavily. And this flag pull hit by Carnage.
And Agony is perfectly set up. As soon as Black runs out, he's going to meet him on his right-hand side. Oh, he's going to get the better of him, though.
Brilliant stun.
Yep, and is he going to be able to stop this cycle? No. Carnage going to make the two-piece. Daredevil is chasing, though. Oh, and he's going to make that kill. And yet
should see Daredevil pick up the return here. Yeah.
The two-piece and the return. And yet again, making those important kills, doing really well for westernWolves at the moment.
Could see a flag pull it.
Yeah, he's actually going to try and counter. He has been stunned, though. It's not going to be easy for him now. Kills are exchanged, though. He seems to have gotten away.
You saw that guy, yeah. Brilliant play here by Daredevil. Oh, no.
Oh, no. And
just as I said that.
Toby dies in one bullet. And he's not running this in just yet. I think he's a little bit concerned there might be someone. Oh, he's going to take out Carnage.
Yeah, he's got it. 1-1. Yeah. Might see a counter it. Nah, Black's got it covered.
Interestingly, both flags captured have been on the harder side of lockdown. So, you know, it's still not great for westernWolves here. I still think they're at a disadvantage. But if they can just keep this momentum and capture another flag, then they're going to have this win.
We'll probably see WW go back to their camping playstyle, just hold it out on this side, and then go for the overtime.
It wouldn't surprise me. They don't want to be losing any more flags. I think, I wouldn't say they got lucky. They played it brilliantly, but they've actually got 4 down, and this could be it. And is there anyone near that flag if I just press start quickly?
Yep, just been taken here. There should be Daredevil running this, I guess.
There's a support of one player. Let's switch over and watch Daredevil as he approaches the church. We see a lot of players actually pushing that way. Do you think that's the best way to run it when you are on this harder side?
That side where they're running to is in case anyone's at their flag, then that if you hold the flag there, your team will spawn on you constantly, and that's like the worst stalemate position.
Right.
So I think that's what they were trying to get there, trying to hold the rest of this map out.
Well, unfortunately for Daredevil and westernWolves, the flag has been returned. 1 minute 38 left on the clock. westernWolves seem to be on form at the moment after suffering 2 losses. And this is the loser bracket final, remember. So I believe that means this is top 4.
Yep, this, whoever loses this finishes 4th.
Yep, and the prizes or the prize money is only for the top 3 teams. So the winner of this is guaranteed a prize, and the loser will go home with nothing.
WW getting pinned back here. If EpsyloN play this right, they should be able to get a flag out of this.
Watching Black now on the defense, but with an SMG, interestingly. It says it's got a red dot sight on, I'm not sure why.
Yeah, sorry, it says ACR.
It says ACR as well, yeah. A little bit confusing, but does make the kill nonetheless. It's going to be against Carnage. You're not challenging someone at such a range with that PP.
Yeah, you shouldn't have ran straight in there either. They should be expecting Ellis to be around this flag every time.
With 50 seconds left. Ellis or Black is going to continue that defense, actually move over to Mannequins. Let's
Two down though.
have a look and see if he can do this. Mac is helping out, he's taking out Agony, and yeah, they are, like you say, they're being very defensive here and playing for that overtime.
Yeah, every time, all players will just run straight back to that flag.
Yeah. Do you think this is going to be a close matchup between these two teams? So far it has been.
I'd say the smaller maps would favour EpsyloN. The maps like Lockdown here will go in the way of WW, but EpsyloN have come out strong.
And what about the Search and Destroys? I mean, I personally would think EpsyloN practice them more.
Yeah.
So they may have the edge on the Search and Destroys, which make up 2/5 of the best of 5. Well, it is going to be a draw, and we're going to go to overtime.
I've seen a lot of overtime this event.
Yeah, we have. It seems like it's happening every single capture the flag. And because I've explained this so many times, do you want to just explain how overtime works to everyone?
Basically, you got 5 minutes, well, one side of their TTF to cap a flag, and whatever time you cap that in, the other team have that exact amount of time to try and return, get a flag quicker or on the dot. And if not, then you win.
Yeah.
However, if you don't cap a flag in the first 5 minutes and you do in the second, then you win it automatically.
Yeah. So it sometimes feels like explaining the offside rule. You know, it's quite obvious and people will pick it up as soon as they start, but sometimes it's hard to get across. But yeah, fairly even. I don't know if there was anyone who was particularly carrying there. I think it was a team effort on both sides. As you say, EpsyloN, Agony was making numerous 2-pieces, but only just going positive. Well, let's start this up and get on board with the top team. And are you expecting then on the harder side them just to go for full-on defense, or do you think they're going to be pushing out and trying to get
we actually had overtime against WW, and when they were on the harder side, they had a 4-man camp constantly around Art.
Yep.
So we should see but EpsyloN here have got the better side straight away, pretty much, because WW on this side aren't that strong.
Oh, right, okay, this is going to be their weaker side.
Yes.
Well, let's watch Prodigy as he pushes through Mannequins. And looking to see someone in fire. He does get a few bullets into him, but isn't going to make the kill. Agony now, bottom art, cutting back because he knows someone is around that car. And we were talking about before on the stream, some teams actually, if it gets way too late into a round, they decide not to even attempt to capture the flag.
Yeah, that happened to us. We could have capped one within 4:59, but McGee was sat back a bit just to leave it out, because if you cap a flag that late on, it gives the other team like near enough 5 minutes of constant 4-man pushing your flag, and you know at one time they will manage to break through. So,
okay, interesting theory. We'll carry on watching EpsyloN though. Here it's going to be Agony.
Should see a pull here.
Yeah, pull is going to come very soon, unless and chose the wrong time to pick up that gun. It's going to be Carnage left alone to defend this.
I'm not quite sure if Toby knows that Carnage is still there.
Prodigy has spawned though and should be able to help. And so has Diablo taking out Black. If I just press start and see where all the players are, there's actually someone dangerously close to the enemy flag, and it is going to be Diablo.
This could be a flag cap here. Oh no, Daredevil with a nice 2-piece.
Yep. Carnage is going to be assisting him. Daredevil's actually the only person alive at the moment for westernWolves.
Diablo's seen the other one down. If he runs this straight across, he's got it.
Yep. Keep an eye on that timer as he approaches the flag. It's going to be a fairly quick cap if he does make this, and it is going to be 3:28. Just write that down.
Brilliant
on the
run there by Diablo.
And do you think westernWolves are going to be able to beat that time?
No, definitely not.
Okay. Well, it's looking good for EpsyloN. As I say, they have absolutely stormed through this losers bracket and just beating every single team along the way.
I think EpsyloN play better under pressure, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, they did really have the heads down after that defeat against PMP. No one was expecting much from them at all, the Italian team. Have you ever played them online or anything?
Never. The only time I've played one of their players, which was Power, COD XP. The rest I've never played.
Oh, right. Oh, that was the COD. Oh, okay. So he made it to COD XP. And where did they place in that?
We beat them in the second round, so they would have been 17.
Oh, okay. So not in the money.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
One
well,
round short.
COD XP, not really much to go off, but was just interested to know. We'll watch westernWolves now, though, because they are under pressure, and surely they are just going to throw everything they've got at this flag. Let's press start.
I wouldn't be surprised if Ellis still sits around this left-hand side every time he spawns.
There's someone who is back. Who is it going to be? It's Toby. And you are right, Ellis is... Black is actually on this left-hand side. He does like hanging around this blue car.
They seem to have this mentality where even if they've got to push, they'll only do it when they know they actually will make it through. But this is... They could actually cap this here.
Yeah, Mac's actually got the flag. Let's get on board with Mac.
He's made it.
Oh,
He's got it.
Daredevil even.
He's got it.
And he's almost there.
Yeah.
And there we go. extremely quick.
Yeah, as you just seen on the little bottom camera, all of the WW standing up.
That's going to be 33 seconds, I think that was captured in.
Well, I was just proving wrong completely.
So round number 1 goes to westernWolves. Really strong start from them. We're going to be going on to Search and Destroy now. I've predicted EpsyloN to take this, but I don't want to take anything away from westernWolves because Black was going absolutely huge on the Search and Destroys before.
He seems to be playing well.
And I think it was the Lockdown, Underground even. I always get those two names mixed up. Underground, he was 10-3 at one point. I'm not sure what he ended up as. But
yeah, he finished on 10-4.
Oh, it was
I think,
10-3.
I think they came. Did they win that map or?
I'm not quite sure.
Was it against Dragons just then?
Yes,
yeah, I think they lost it in the end.
Well, it is going to be Carbon Search and Destroy now. What do you think of Carbon Search and Destroy? It's obviously not a capture the flag map.
It works well with S&D, to be fair. There's loads of different routes, rush routes straight for the SMGs, and there's loads of places for the ARs to hold, so it's just whoever's got the better setup, really.
Yeah, and I do feel that the defensive team on Carbon goes extremely defensive. It's one of them Search and Destroy maps where if you are attacking, you will push out an attack, and if you are defending, you'll sit back and defend, whereas something like Bootleg, you just seem to have this massacre in the mid-map
yeah.
when they hit the A-bomb. Let's jump on board with the attacking team and stay with them throughout.